In this video, we're going to try some different strategies as we head into the pit lane, and the big one happens as we crash into the Ukrainian at the chicane. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video where we're looking what we can do different in Daily Race C, maybe to make it more fun, a bit different, or is there just only one strategy to do in this race? Now, if you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe, and if you are enjoying this video, do give it a like. It tells me that you do enjoy these kind of videos, and I'll put more out there, of course. What we're going to do is actually jump to the TV camera because nothing really happens in this tunnel, which is unusual on lap 1. Normally there's someone understeering, normally there's something chaotic, but no, just some nice footage of the Group 4 cars heading into this first chicane where nothing actually happens here either. Do let me know if you want the real footage down in the bottom right, removing when I have some of this TV footage, because it is glorious to watch these Group 4 cars go around this Grand Valley Highway reverse circuit, and it's a circuit I really like, to be honest with you. Now, you can see a long train of cars up ahead, everybody fuel saving, some people looking for positions. The Spanish driver up ahead goes a bit deep then into there, and I'm going to try a nice sneaky little cut back here, and look at this, what a way to make a move there at this circuit. It's very hard to find a place to make a move. Slight tap on the rear there, nothing major, but we do get the job done. We do gain a position, and an FC fan up ahead with a 0.5 second penalty for track limits as well. Plenty more to gain here then as we go into this left-hander. It's a very hard corner to get right, to be honest with you. Oh, slight tap. Rear to front there, and pull suit loses out, and we're going to get another position here. So if we can keep up with LFC fan, could gain another place. However, remember, I'm looking at different ways to do Daily Race C, so we're not exactly going to stay with LFC fan, are we? Now, if you haven't guessed by the thumbnail already and the title of this video, oh, hello, somebody just died. Oh, my word, that was very close indeed as we came through there. We're going to actually go into the pits here then, and we're actually going to change tyres. Yes, we're going to go into racing mediums. Is the pit stop viable? That's the first question, to be honest with you. Is it viable as we leave the pits then? Obviously, we're going to be quite far away. Just how far away are we? We're over 7 seconds when we went in. We've lost 20 seconds, 21 seconds even, because we're losing all the time on this straight bit as well. Probably even 22 seconds there. And it took to lap 6 to catch up to anybody here. We've got Kirby up ahead. Now, at 22 seconds and 8 laps to knock it off, we've essentially got to do 3 seconds a lap to get the race victory. Quite hard to do. We'd advance a lap later then, where we do catch up to Godda Evil here in a Mazda 3. The first Mazda 3 that was by. I appreciate that, Kirby. As we jump to third eye, or chase cam, as you want to call it here. And let's have a look at that Mazda 3 then on our right. Look at the speed of that car. It's so fast. It really is a fast car. I do think that will be the meta by the end of the week, but who knows. We're actually going to try the Mazda 3 later on in this video to see how it feels. Going through here then on the medium tyre. It's all about trying to get past the Mazda 3, and this is the problem with going on the medium tyres in the Ferrari. You've got to get past these cars. They are so fast in a straight line. You have to send it somewhere. You absolutely have to send it. But the problem as well is they understeer and you don't. And when you're on medium tyres, you really don't understeer compared to the hards. So coming into here then, we're going to go in to this left-hander. You can see they just clipped the tunnel there. I just tapped them on the rear. Nothing I really could do there. I was carrying such smaller speeds there, and still we continue on. They've unfortunately ran wide there. We're going to lose the rear end going into this left-hander. I noticed a gap. I'm going to send it down that gap. It was Ferrari-sized, and we do claim that position end. So up into P13. At least we're not last here with this strategy, but that did cost us another 2 seconds plus another 2 in terms of lap time on top of that, so it really has cost us there. Well, in fact, it's a 1:57.2 there, so 1 second of lap time as we go through here. And LFC fan just ran slightly wide there. Now they're going to get a penalty, not too sure, going into the left. No, they're just going to have a bit of dirty tyres. I suspect hard on the brakes we go. And we do have to be careful when catching up to people who are on the harder tyre, because they just don't have the grip that I have. And this is where I'm going to start looking for ways to get round people. Round the outside. That's what I'm going to try here. It doesn't quite work. I'll see if I can go drifting there in the Ferrari 458 then as we continue out of there. It's going to be a drag race side by side as we head towards this left-hander then. Who's going to get the position then? We're going to go hard on the brakes into this corner, keeping it on the inside line, and we do get the job done up into P12. Now, those two are fighting quite hard up ahead. That's Dark Clark and Quimmy. We did have a good move on Quimmy earlier on, so essentially trying to retake that position we took on lap 1, which shows you this strategy isn't really working out the best, is it really, to be honest with you, as we head up here then, heading towards the hairpin hard on the brakes. Quimmy's gone a bit deep there. We've got Dark Clark on the inside. No idea why I said it that way. But so we pull out of that corner. We're going to be 3 wide here as we go up the mountain. Let's have a look at this one then. Plenty of space there on the outside. Coming into here, Dark Clark just turns into me slightly, which goes into Quimmy. Oh, Quimi's gone there, I think, as well. I mean, it's 3 wide. It's always going to be a bit sketchy there, to be honest with you. I'm always going to go for it. I have to be aggressive on the medium tyre as we go into there. But I would say that is definitely not my fault. Dark Cloud just turned into me a teeny tiny bit. Again, just a small mistake there from Clark. It's nothing bad there. Nothing bad. No intention whatsoever. But we are going to run to the line here, side by side then. Who's getting P10 then? That is the question. Ooh, look like I got it. No, I just lost out there. I am the yellow Ferrari, and it looks like Dark Clark did get that by, what's that, 12 thousandths of a second, 15 thousandths of a second. Sorry, I can't add up there. But yes, what a good first race. Right, let's go to the next one then, where we're in the Mazda 3. I did say we're going in the Mazda 3. We can see Digit there also in a Mazda 3. So if you did enjoy that first race, you know what to do. I've already said it already. The graphics there to remind you, but we're going to jump into this one now. I had no idea what the fuel's like in the Mazda, to be honest with you. So I am short shifting here at the moment just because I'm not going to be able to overtake anybody. It's going to get maybe sketchy into this tunnel. Looks like somebody may have understeered up ahead as we continue on here. Lots of cars behind somebody up ahead who did understeer to Narnia there as we go hard on the brakes. But not much happened there other than that bit of understeer. And you do expect that on the first lap. Somebody normally plebs it in the tunnel. They really do as we go into this left-hander then. So it's worth saving fuel there just to understand how the fuel works in this Mazda 3. As we continue on out. Now, we're not going to pit in this one. We're going to stay on a hard tyre and see if it's any fun being in the Mazda 3 and overtaking people then as we send it down the inside there. And it was a good send as well. Well, look, we hit nobody then. We continue out that corner. The Ferrari's still there, but a Ferrari just appears out of nowhere. It's Dark Clark behind me then. We were racing the Spaniard up ahead and the Brit behind earlier on in the previous race. And we're racing him again. But a different car this time, man. Look at the speed of this Mazda 3. We are just going here. Quimmy gave that one up then, and we are behind Digit then up ahead as we go into the final corner then. Now this car, I used Calsters setup, which is on my Discord. It helped. It definitely helped, so I appreciate it, Calster. But I don't know. The understeer is still a bit annoying, to be honest, on the racing hard tyres. So let's jump up ahead then. Let's have a look what's going on up here. We've got Fletcher, the Ukrainian. Keys just hit the wall there. Going to get a penalty and a bit of understeer to boot then as we go into the left-hander there, side by side. Very dangerous to do then. Slight tag on the rear to Fletcher then from Digit. We've got nowhere to go then as we nearly end up in the barrier, but we do survive. Digit just holds off there. Lets everybody go. Good sportsmanship there from Digit. It's a bit unfortunate here. Every time I show Digit in these videos, he's made a mistake or something, but Digit is a quality racer, and you can check out Digit on YouTube, of course, Digit Gaming, as we continue on then. And there was a stray car there. That was Chevalier, I think it was, as we go into the left-hander, all over the place and in the wrong car, I suspect, because it really wasn't working out for them as we go into the right-hander. So we didn't unfortunately gain from that penalty up ahead, which is a bit annoying, to be honest with you, because I'd love to have overtaken 2 cars in one and really benefited from that. But it is the way it is. Sometimes that happens in racing as we head up to the hairpin then. He's looking down the inside of Fletcher then, and slight tap between the 2 cars there. Fletcher nearly into the barrier, but manages to pull away from the barrier there, fortunately, as we head up here. Again, we're just saving fuel a little bit here, but you can see we've got plenty of fuel in the bag. It's 11% per lap you need. Oh, Fletcher looking down the inside. Not going to quite work here. But now, this is the point where the Mazda 3 should really come into its own, okay? And obviously, being behind Fletcher, I've got a choice of going for the move or bump drafting. Now, I wanted to bump draft here. I was hoping that we could bump draft together here to try and overtake Key then in the Ferrari and really start to push up the field where we can. But we're not actually catching that much here. Going into the tunnel and back off a little bit here. Going into this left-hander. Get very close with Digit behind again as we go through here then and continue on round onto the bridge and in towards this left-hander and then the hard braking zone. I actually really love this braking zone. It's a superb corner, this one. You can really send it in, just get a little bit of oversteer. It allows you to get then into the right part of it. Oh, it's so good. It's such a fun track. This is my Lego Maggiore full course reverse that I really like. Grand Valley Highway is up there now in reverse. I love this circuit. It's amazing. I could actually time trial this for days. It's such good fun. But racing-wise, it's a bit harder to overtake, as you see it here then. We're on lap number 4 then. We're still stuck behind the Ferrari then as we go into the left-hander. What's going to happen here? Hard on the brakes. Oh, I get very close. I take the avoiding action, and we don't hit Fletcher there. That was so close. But we're not getting anywhere at the moment, and this is the problem with this race. It just feels a bit laborious because it's so hard to overtake. Everyone's saving fuel. I do feel like they could have done better in terms of the settings here. Maybe an extra lap, maybe an extra 2 laps, then maybe it would have brought fuel saving in, as well as maybe a tyre change. What would people have done and things like that? Extra 2 laps may have worked out massively here, but even so, we're struggling. I'm not sure what happened there with Fletcher. If you noticed, basically what happened, he was turning and the game sort of moved him over another like 2 inches, which made me hit them. which is a bit unfortunate, but they stay ahead of me there, so no harm, no foul here as we continue on into the tunnel then. Through the left we go. Oh, it's so close. Everyone understeering, slowing down here. The Italian up ahead is struggling as well ahead of the key Ferrari then as we go hard on the brakes. Slight tap from the rear from Digit. I know where to go, unfortunately. So we both pull over to the left-hand side to let Fletcher go. Apologies for that, Fletcher. I was just a cue ball in that one, but it's just a small mistake, which just Constantina's in this game. Slight ping-pong physics, and that's what happens there. But Fletcher just get ahead. It's now status quo. Fletcher's going to take that penalty, of course. Bit damage on my car here. Digit's going for it round the outside then as we head in towards the left-hander. And, oh, Digit's just been ploughed in the rear there. And Digit's gone off. And the Ferrari is not waiting up. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. There's Chevalier then. Is that the Lexus? I think that's a Lexus there as we continue on my car then. He's tied up ahead with a 0.5 second penalty here. What are we going to be able to do then? Are we going to be able to get them before the corner? It's going to be a hard ask. It really is. I'm looking down the inside. I just brake early, but I think I scared Cicciolino there into a bit of a mistake then as we go on the inside. Going to the outside of this right-hander. This corner is horrible in the Mazda 3. It's the worst corner in this car to do. And to get right is just horrible. It just wants to understeer. It does not want to do it at all. But we do manage to get past the Italian all the same then. Lap number 7. What's happening here? We've managed to break away from everybody. Of course we have. We just clipped the barrier. Oh no. That only means one thing, folks. One thing only. And it's about to appear on your screen. And there it is. It's a 0.5 second penalty, which is really annoying. We've just broken the gap. I was hoping then to try and catch up to everybody ahead. But we're now going to have to defend from behind. Now, we advanced a lap later. You didn't even notice that. Hey, some clever editing here, folks. As we continue on out of here, then we're going to pull over to the left-hand side and get off the racing line there. Fletcher's using that slipstream there to benefit from that. I'm going to go for the move. We're back to status quo behind Fletcher here, the Ukrainian, as we continue into this left-hander then. But it's been a bit of a chaotic race, this second race. It really has, as we continue on. It has shown that the Mazda 3 isn't as dominant as I expected to be on the straights. It does benefit going up this hill, but that's about it. Oh, that from behind from Lewis, who's on the medium tyres. Tried a medium run there. That's going to damage me, and that's going to mean I'm going to struggle here. That flash of lights there is just an apology, I suspect, from TX3 Lewis. We're going to head towards the line there. Plenty of fuel here. You don't really have to fuel save in this Mazda at all, to be honest. Normally, you're just trying to fight the understeer, and that's how you will save the fuel. So, yeah. Not the greatest race in the Mazda 3, and it's looking like it's just a one-trick pony, this race, really, in terms of strategy. Definitely could have been made better, that is for sure. Unfortunately, folks, that's going to be it for this video. As always, if you did like it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, stay in touch with all the latest content. If you're wondering how to race here at Grand Valley Highway in reverse, or wondering how to do all that, my weekly race guide's there for you. But I do hope to see you once again in a video or live stream again very soon.